couple years ago when we were engaged with Intel, who was trying to do a lot of data around the players, and they needed help with adoption. They needed players to understand how data is helping, number one, the organization plan, but also helping them in their performance. So what we had discussed earlier around how do they protect their data, I think one of the first things is getting them to understand how data is being actually utilized, because they necessarily are not seeing it. They're just seeing the decisions that are the result of it. And so I think there could be an opportunity as we start to move forward, more companies come out and everything, to really start to educate players on how it's being activated. And I think the easiest is things like that. Hey, here's how this ump is generally normally calling a game, right? If I'm a pitcher, I want to know he really doesn't call the outside strike based on, tendencies and everything else. And I think that's going to add to the actual game itself. I think that's one way we can actually move technology into the game where it's not disruptive, right?
Kenyon, you remember when we were growing up and playing in the league, and I remember I first got in the NFL, and there were certain players immediately after the game, they had a video of the game, and they were already studying that tape on the plane and writing down notes. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing? We got enough meetings during the week. But those were that's why I wasn't no Hall of Fame.
Well, I wasn't going to say nothing, DJ, because we know you was in the back of the plane playing cards. You wasn't looking at your video.
I was going broke. That's what I was doing.
You've been doing that to win. Come on.
And drinking a few libations. But and now to have there at your disposal all this information, and it's readily available immediately, much like those videotapes were for certain players when we had transitioned to the NFL. I mean, there's so much there for you. And yes, at some point you can get lost in the weeds, but I think it's not only going to help the fans, but this is a treasure trove for players as well.